Haven for Hope. San Antonio's greatest asset. One can argue that point. There have been many people that have come over to visit Haven for Hope in hopes to replicate it, but really haven't. It's one of a kind. So let's start with some statistics, shall we? In the United States, there's about 633,782 people that are homeless. 29 out of every 10,000 is a veteran. In Texas, however, 34,052 are homeless. And about 6,000 of those people are chronically homeless. And in San Antonio, almost 3,000 people are homeless. But there's a place called Haven for Hope. How do they help, you ask? Well, Haven for Hope just really isn't one place, one center. It's this whole campus that is huge. They have an admissions area that people go in for an interview and gain entry into Haven for Hope if they meet all the requirements and pass the background check. Once admitted, they are sent to a living facility, and they're basically divided up to keep everything calm, whether you're a single male, single female, you have a family, the size of your family. Everything is taken into consideration and accommodated for, so that there's like this harmony and sense of relaxation, but sense of motivation to help those that have become homeless get back on their feet. There's this ambiance that there's nothing that you can't achieve, that everything's going to be okay. Yeah, you're down on your luck, but we have all these resources available to help you, and I think that's what they're really going for. There always are faults to every system, and yeah, there's faults in Haven for Hope, but they're constantly trying to improve themselves and make everything better. What I've always really admired is that the children are not forgotten. There's a play area. So what did I do with volunteering at Haven for Hope? Well, I worked in this place called the Courtyard. In the Courtyard, there's this window that people come to, that they can get anything that they really need when it comes to personal hygiene. They can get toothpaste, toothbrush, for women, their female products, for men, condoms as well. Pretty much anything that you would need toiletry wise. Also, people would be given out towels when they needed to go take a bath. Other things would be available, like milk and their mail as well. That's where I got to meet a lot of the people at Haven for Hope. They'd come, give me their name tag. They'd ask for me to check their mail. I'd check their mail, and if it was a slow day, I'd be able to interact with them and ask and talk to them. So you may ask, well, how does Haven for Hope work? Well, you can come alone, or if you have a spouse, you can bring your son Johnny or your daughter Judy and come and ask for help. When they admit you, you're of course screened. Then you're assigned somewhat of like a social worker to your case. And Their goal is for re-immersion back into San Antonio. Complete recovery from homelessness back to functioning member in society. Here they'll be able to give you somewhere to eat, a place to sleep, along with a whole bunch of resources to help you, whether it be a computer, helping you form your resume, helping you get an educational edge. And it's not just that. Haven for Hope has so many connections that help its residents get back on their feet, whether it's the Alamo Area Resource Center, which helps those that have been diagnosed with the HIV virus or AIDS get their help that they need and the resources that they need, or the Clarity Child Guidance Center, which helps those that have been diagnosed with psychiatric disorders get back on their feet and get their help and resources they need as well. Dress for Success also can come into play, helping you know what to wear and what not to wear when it comes to trying to attain a new position to get out of the homelessness rut. Family Endeavors is also a connection that they have to help those that are residents of Haven for Hope that do end up having families that need assistance getting back on their feet. And in my opinion, one of the most crucial assets and connections that Haven for Hope has is the San Antonio Food Bank. San Antonio Food Bank partnered with Haven for Hope to ensure that all of its residents are able to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And of course, can't forget the YMCA. The Y is one of its greatest connections as it helps those residents not only stay fit but offers somewhat of like a stress relief for them, whether it be their children or them themselves that utilize said facility.
Haven for Hope's mission statement. Our mission is to offer a place of hope and new beginnings. We do this by providing, coordinating, and delivering an efficient system of care for people experiencing homelessness in Bexar County. An appreciation of otherness, the second habit of the heart. So exactly how did the first one and the second one tie into what we learned here at Haven for Hope? Well, let's start from the very beginning. Transformation, otherness, differences, different people, situations we hadn't seen before, an acknowledgement and a rude awakening that this is there and it is real. And there are people out there that just need help, that are struggling, and that it's okay to be different. It's okay to need help. And being able to see this and view this and finding out all the information about this makes you change as a person inside. Makes you see that we're not all the same, but we all struggle at one time or another, some worse than others. So when a person is extending their hand out and they need that help, it's okay to reach back and grab that hand and hold it and find a way to help. And that's what Haven for Hope strives for, transforming the person from where they started to where they'll be able to reintegrate them and they'll be able to help them be better, successful, be a part of what they want. The capacity to hold tension creatively, the third habit of the heart. Now, the first two and the third one all tie in together. Because of these differences that you see there at Haven for Hope, you may be hesitant, scared even, and that's okay. These people were probably hesitant and scared also to go there in the first place, because they just need that helping hand at that moment. One story that was relayed to me from someone that assisted there at Haven for Hope and volunteered was that they met a man who was down on his luck, who had lost everything, his family, due to a horrific accident. And because of this, a man that was once completely successful and had everything, suddenly was left with nothing. And that was the downfall for him, unfortunately. This horrific incident in his life, this traumatic event, that left him needing help, left him searching for a way to survive. and Haven for Hope helped him. They gave him a place to stay. They gave him shelter, food, clothes. They helped, and they found him help any way they could. And even though there was still that hard loss there, they helped him deal with that also. The person that relayed this story to me explained and expressed how much it changed them hearing this man's story. Because they never thought they would be able to actually sit there and say, wow, somebody just made me view my life differently. But they did, because they volunteered at Haven for Hope. They put their differences aside, what they had thought at first, but most of us would probably think at first. And they said, that's okay, I'm going to help. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to listen, even though part of me is unsure of that. And because they did, they learned that it's okay that this person was different. It's okay when people need help. It's okay that he was telling and sharing his story, because in telling it, it made him understand this individual better. It made him understand the challenges these people face and why they're facing them. It's not a choice that they end up here. It's by circumstances that are out of their control or hands. And because of that, it made a difference. And upon hearing this story relayed back to me, it made a difference to me. Because you have set ideas about certain things, places, but sometimes you have to realize that there's another person over there. These are people that they just need help. We don't know how they end up there in every case, but they're doing everything in their power to help themselves, their families, their pets, anything and everything around them to make a difference and survive and be who they want to be for themselves, perhaps even their children. Personal voice and agency. Haven for Hope definitely brought this out in us. Why? Because these are people who are down on their luck. People that just need help. And the amazing thing is that so many different organizations come together and work to create this amazing place. This place that not helps one person, but everyone. It helps the family unit, the single person, their pets. It helps them as a whole, treating their mind, body, and soul. And it helps them because people care enough to do so. Because there is an agency there, an urgent calling, capacity to create community. Haven for Hope is its own community. Because of all the agencies that have come in and worked together, they've created this community. Haven for Hope has a courtyard, it has boarding, it has everything that's needed to run. And they have meals served there, everything that they need in order to feel like they belong and they're a part of something. It's all right there. The whole community comes together and works together there to create and to help, to promote, and to transform. And eventually, so that these individuals can go out and live again the way they want to, and help again the way they want to.